Hello guys, this is Pavel Oskorp from Laravel Daily team of freelancers who work with Laravel and also try to educate the market, fellow freelancers and also client. And this is a video for you freelancers or developers. I give you permission to argue with clients. Basically, this is the video about saying no to clients, and in a polite way, not in a negative way, but clients need to admit that sometimes they are wrong. And not exactly wrong, they just don't know enough and they assume some information, some technical stuff, which they are not experts. Clients are experts in their business, but not necessarily in the technical field, in web development or projects like IT stuff. And I have one example just recently, last week. I received a task from one client to change their MailChimp campaigns into Laravel, basically Laravel internal messaging system. So instead of doing the campaigns manually via MailChimp, client had an idea. Let's automate that. Let's build email notification system within Laravel because we have the database of clients, and let's build our own kind of version of MailChimp. And what they didn't know, that MailChimp has perfect API and we can use that, so we don't need to move away from MailChimp, because then we lose all the MailChimp benefits basically. Sorry, that lighting pretty weird. Yeah, so if we move away from MailChimp, we lose everything that MailChimp has, which is like tracking and anti-spam mechanism and all of that. And that it would cost more money to rebuild the same thing as MailChimp has, which would cost more to the client. And they don't know that. And that's often what happens. Clients send you the specification, the task, the project, how they understand it, how they envision it, how they suggest to do things, but that is not set in stone. You can argue. It's not like argue is wrong word probably. You need to suggest better solutions for the client if they potentially bring better results. So you can politely say to client that have you considered this and that alternative? Did you know that we can gain this and that advantage by using other package or other system? Same goes with, for example, Laravel version upgrade. You can convince your client to upgrade Laravel versions on the project with argument that it would be much easier than to add new features and new functions down the road. Because if you don't update Laravel projects, then in 2 years the code becomes legacy and it's much harder to add new functions. Basically, my message is, whenever you get new specification, new task, new project, new idea from the client, always challenge it in your mind. It may be that the client has written everything perfectly and you just do your job, but try to turn on the consultant mode, try to suggest or at least brainstorm better solutions, and maybe a client would be more happy with you as a professional giving the ideas, not only implementing the solution. Because even from my experience, who earns more money are not the developers who write better code, but developers who offer better solutions for the client's business. Then business thrives, they earn more money, and then clients are usually more than happy to share that money with developers. So it's not only about writing code, but also saying no to client in a polite way if you have a better solution for them. I hope it was helpful, and subscribe to the channel, and see you guys in other videos.